It's very hard to grow up in a perfect family when you're not perfect. You must have a level of discontent to feel the urge to want to grow. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. We should not judge people by their peak of excellence, but by the distance they have traveled from the point where they started. And education is not so much about making a living as making a person. Your inner strength is your outer foundation. If a tree's strength is judged while it is still a seed, it is mistaken as weak. A bad day for your ego is a great day for your soul. If pain doesn't lead to humility, you have wasted your suffering. Heaven is comfort, but it's still not living. You don't need to change the world. You need to change yourself. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover your soul. What is considered impossible is someone else's opinion. What is possible is my decision. Your brand must communicate the value that you bring to a working relationship. Where your fear is, there is your task. Everywhere we shine, death and life burn into something new. Lighten up on yourself. No one is perfect. Gently accept your humanness. We wait for God to bless us, while God waits for us to accept the blessing. Recognizing that you are not where you want to be is a starting point to begin changing your life. If you seek change, take responsibility. Thought frame your portrait. Action paints it. I realize that if you avoid the sin, you will also avoid the fun. Beauty as we feel it is something indescribable. What it is or what it means can never be said. Forgiveness is a personal process that doesn't depend on us having direct contact with the people who have hurt us. You don't decide what your purpose is in life, you discover it. Your purpose is your reason for living. The only limits in our life are those we impose on ourselves. See yourself living in abundance, and you will attract it. It always works. It works every time with every person. Anger is a sentry, stalking the edges of our boundaries and standing ready to defend them. Souls reconstructed with faith transform agony into peace. If you know what to do to reach your goal, it's not a big enough goal. Discipline is giving yourself a command and following it up with action. My priority is not about grades. I seek, yearn for knowledge, skills, and wisdom. You're going to find the people that make it work never quit. Quitting is not an option. Shape yourself before the world shapes you. You will create yourself with continuous self-education. Make a pledge to yourself right now to declare that you are worth your time and energy. Fill what is empty, empty what is full. We are the masters of each moment. Bad art has the power to deform a people, just as good art generates new reflection, growth, vision, and hope. The most powerful, ancestral or generational curse we face is our unhealed trauma. All of your power is in the present moment. Grounding is the process that helps keep us in the present. No one is born strong. You either fight or give up. Nothing can be delicious when you are holding your breath. True sacrifice is merely self-control. It is in the deconstruction of ourselves that we begin to build our lives. Believe in your dreams, and when people doubt you, prove them wrong. Igniting your creative potentials opens you up to new learnings and insights. Start small and keep going. Open the book and read it to renew your mind. The greatest literature is the biblical stories. Our greatest enemy lives within us. Abundance is the right thing, arriving at the right moment for the right purpose. To meet another is also to meet ourselves, and beyond that, to meet the field that holds us both. If you exist, you are worthy. That is the law of existence. Seeing yourself clearly is where freedom begins. Patience and perseverance in all things is my way forward. I was never just meant to crawl. I was always meant to fly. My healing lives in my daily choices. Growth begins each time we choose nourishment over numbness. You don't need permission to begin. The roots don't wait for applause, they just grow. You are free to surrender, and it is when you do that you deny your freedom to do otherwise. If you can choose your clothes, you can choose your thoughts. We are the directors of our own lives, yet we act as though we need an audition to live them. When love descends, words simply fall silent. Navigating modern dating means embracing uncertainty with curiosity, not fear. Believe in your journey. Everything is still possible. Failure, I've learned, isn't the enemy, it's the teacher. We carry within us the memory of who we truly are. Remembering is the first step to freedom. Every question you ask yourself holds a hidden key to your inner awakening. Every reflection is a mirror, revealing both the light we embrace and the shadows we resist. Humanity is teetering on the edge of a critical decision: extinction or evolution. Evolution does not demand perfection, but it does demand adaptation. If there's one thing I have learned, it's this: the jungle rules can be rewritten. Trust in your inner strength. Your resilience is a gift. You have the power to create a life that is filled with joy, purpose, and meaning.